According to a January 23, 2017 online issue of BBC News, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, also known as the TTP, included 12 nations, along with the United States. Those nations possess a population of 800 million people, almost double that of the European Union, and already constituted 40% of the world's trade. In order for TTP to have worked, most participating nations understood that United States membership was not only preferred, but necessary. America has chosen to reject the TPP. Opponents of TPP were correct to cite the negative impact of the Clinton-era NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement, because while it's easy for politicians to glibly discuss job retraining programs, to the 55-year-old in Peoria, whose company recently relocated to the Philippines, that's no cause for celebration. Many will applaud America's rejecting the TPP because having a United States whose economic clout goes unchallenged globally is a good thing, except that such a world has not existed since 1945. In the aftermath of World War II, when Europe and Asia had to literally rebuild, there were a few competitors who could challenge the United States. The communist Soviet Union and its East Bloc allies were doomed to fail since their economies were inherently flawed. In 2017, power has been redistributed around the world, and there are plenty of trade alternatives to a United States that's made itself even less attractive by turning the vilification of foreign nations and non-Western people into an art form. Technology has essentially erased border limitations and created zones where deals are being made, money's being transferred, and destinies are being shaped in cyberspace. Rejecting the TTP may be cathartic, but it's further proof that America has surrendered international leadership to Russia and China. Rejecting TPP for America first signals to Asia and the global South that America is, after all, open for business, but only if other nations and people are willing to be last. Other nations are not obligated to risk the well-being of their citizens by partnering with the United States, whose economic policies are tied to xenophobia. The global community has known for some time that the world needs America, but as the U.S. retreats into the comfort of its anti-foreigner borders, it'll discover that America also needs the world. Isolationist policies of the 1920s and 30s give Americans permission to ignore Nazi thugs and Japanese militarists who are preparing the world for war. International threats still exist. TTP suggests that America may have to relearn that self-imposed irrelevancy is not a deterrent, but a guarantee for trouble.